Hey, what's up, Hot Garbage Squad? This is just a follow-up video from the video before where we talked about the biggest problem in RTA, which is Guardian players or even bots going into fighter bronze and just autoing and then getting some points to buy rewards, whether that be their scrolls or maybe some aesthetics. But the biggest problem is, like I mentioned before, people autoing you, and then you have no chance because they're just that much better and they're autoing you. So this follow-up video is to say that I actually did bring this to the attention to Com2Us. Well, I should rephrase it. I brought attention to Com2Us North America because for those who don't know, this company is owned by Com2Us Korea, and then I guess every representative from every region pools the feedback from the community to headquarters, and then headquarters takes it for what it's worth, whether they want to implement it, they note it, acknowledge it, whatever it is. Okay, so I do want to say that the video before, the comments are strong. The representatives have acknowledged the video. The comments have been read by the North American representatives. Notes were taken. I'm sure they will be forwarded. However, I cannot guarantee you that Com2Us Korea, aka headquarters, will be like, yeah, this is a problem. We're gonna fix it ASAP. But at least we got some traction. I had a talk with the representatives, and it was pretty good. They do acknowledge it. You know, it's not something that they don't even realize at all. And you know, a comment that I read was, fix auto RTA, just remove the auto button. And then I realized, why is there an auto button? I never thought about that. Why is there an auto button for RTA? Wouldn't that be such a simple solution? Just remove the auto battle feature. But then what if you remove the auto button and then the timer just ticks down? How do you solve that issue, right? Maybe if you go AFK for 4 turns, you automatically get kicked out, right? I don't know, okay? But these are things that we have to think about in a deeper level. It's just not removing the auto button. But I honestly did like my own idea where you implement like a hidden elo system based off your previous 2 seasons, and you cannot drop below that threshold. So let's say I ended Guardian 1 and Guardian 2. I cannot drop below Guardian 1 in the next season because that's just quite unfair. So I could be rank 1000, okay? But I'll be facing people in the same range of Guardian 1 or higher in terms of like elo, okay? Like a hidden elo. So all you farmers who eventually will tank down to Fighter 3 for the last 2 seasons, I guess you just have to deal with that if that was the solution to this problem. But then that's another conversation of like the motivation to play RTA versus the reward you get back. I did not bring this to the attention to the people I talked to about violent procs or the rampant LD-Nat 5s, because although that does make the game unfair, it is part of the game whether we like it or not. People spend a lot of money to get nice monsters, they spend a lot of money to get nice runes, right? And it's just part of the game. They buy rune find packs, they buy LD scrolls, and we can't remove it. However, what they can do is try to use Special League more as a testing phase. You know what I mean? Like, I am just quite selling out here, but you guys might remember my stupid but maybe genius idea. What if we had a Special League where, my original troll idea was, if we implemented another league for LD-Nat 5 users that was voted in by the community. So if the community voted, if you have a Gianna, Ragdoll, and a Yanhong, all 3, all of you guys in the same pool play against each other more often, or something like that. So what if they did something more like less aggressive than my troll idea, but they use Special League to test those ideas? Because Special League, at the end of the day, not a lot of people play it, not a lot of people take it seriously. It's like 3 weeks, 1 month, whatever. It's a very short season. You can allow mistakes to happen if you're trying to test something new for the new up and coming season, which is 15, I believe, right now. So I know I kind of went on a tangent there, but basically what I'm trying to say is they can use the Special League format to test, maybe you nerf Violent, and if the Violent nerf was too powerful, you buff it back up. You know, no harm, no foul, because it's not affecting your Legend tournament, for example, right? Or maybe you try to introduce a league, like a new RTA league, a special league, no Nat 5, no LB Nat 5s, okay? And or maybe you have a mode where you can rent a monster. I don't know, maybe every week there's a free Nat 5 monster that you can rent, so it's RTA is more accessible. So I didn't go into too much detail about how to make RTA more enjoyable, because at the end of the day, personally for me, okay, personally speaking, I don't enjoy RTA that much, not anymore. Okay, like I used to enjoy it. It used to be pretty fun. But then for me, this is biased because you guys know me, I play a different style than most of you guys, right? But for those who copy me, you'll understand that with every season, more monsters, more balance changes come in favor of standard play, which Com2Us wants to see, which is how they want to develop their game, which is perfectly fine, right? I'm not forced to play it, but there comes a point where you just don't enjoy it, and I'm at that point, and that's for RTA specifically, and you probably won't see as much coming in the next season. But for the mass players, right, in terms of enjoyment, when you, and I brought this, this was a big point for me that I wanted to bring up, okay, like a really big point that I wanted to bring up. Okay, select all boss monsters. This is pretty hard. Sounds like I'm a bot here. Oh my god. Okay, anyways, a big point I wanted to bring up was it took it's 14 seasons now of RTA, and the farming issue, the RTA farmer issue, the Guardian players farming, or even Conqueror players farming bronze players, has been an issue for 14 seasons. And I wanted to emphasize this point. With every new season, the player base drops. Okay, I understand that the longevity of this game is pretty good, 6 years, but there will come a time where you're just not gonna get that many players going into RTA, even if you have events that bring old players back and nice changes like auto farm that bring them back. These people still won't play RTA if the first match they play is 5 LD Nat 5 draft, and then the next match is all Guardian Wings. These people will quit as easily as they came back for RTA specifically. They might play Guild War, they might do Siege, they might love that stuff, but I do want to point out here, a big thing Com2Us, like I said before, is pushing is RTA. They made rune farming a lot easier, they've introduced B12, auto farm times 10, ooh, I was gonna solo this. They have so many things trying to progress new players, mid-game players, and propel them quicker to the point where they can play RTA. But it's not gonna solve the monster issue. That'll just solve the rune issue, right? But all these players that are transitioning from, I just started this game, I'm pretty new, I just beat TOA, blah blah blah, into, okay, I got some nice runes now, I got the big box of monsters, let's test my skills on RTA. These guys are just going to quit so fast because of the farming issue, and that's the point I really emphasized to Com2Us, the people I talked to in North America, at least not headquarters. I do want to be very clear. I have no connections to Com2Us headquarters in Korea, and any feedback that us as a community give to your own region, then it gets passed on, to my understanding at least. Okay, so make sure that's really clear. So Hot Garbage Squad, in the comments below, let us know, and us, I mean Com2Us, because they will see this video, and if they don't, I obviously will bring it to their attention. Hey, you can refer to this video in the comments below. This is how my community is feeling. This is how like a lot of people are feeling about blah blah blah. So upload your comments that you relate to, upload the video for YouTube algorithm, blah blah blah, like, comment, subscribe, blah blah blah, and make sure it gets some traction, and keep pushing this RTA, maybe season 15, 16 is more hopeful because 14 is just ending, okay? So that is it. Foxy out. Best of luck in your RTA climb. For me, like I said in the middle of this video, if you skip to the end, I haven't really been enjoying RTA all that much due to my personal reason is violent RNG and rampant LD Nat 5s. And I would consider myself as a more casual player now, so there comes a point, like I said, if you don't enjoy it, don't play it. That simple, right? And that's me right now.